Do you consider yourself an entrepreneur? Now, how about a chef who starts a new restaurant or somebody who starts a fitness center? Are they entrepreneurs? Well, as we're going to see, all of those are entrepreneurs. So we'll take a look at the definition and see whether you feel that you are also an entrepreneur. Hello, everyone. I'm Michael Zeischer, and this is the 18th of a series of short videos designed to help entrepreneurs and small business executives run their companies in the most efficient possible way. In this first slide, we're going to take a look at what is the definition of the word entrepreneur. The word entrepreneur actually is a French word meaning or entreprendre. Entreprendre in French means to undertake something, undertake a project, to start something, to begin a venture. So anyone who starts something to try to make a profit essentially is an entrepreneur. So let me give you the classical definition of an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is a person who starts a new business, assumes the financial risks with the expectation of making a profit and thus creating wealth. So as you can imagine, this is why most countries in the world try to attract as many entrepreneurs as possible, because this is how you create wealth in the nation. So to come up with a standard way of saying things like a proverb, an entrepreneur is someone who is bearing the risks and enjoying the rewards. Now, you remember you said that I asked the question, does somebody who start a restaurant, does somebody who start a fitness center, a retail store, a computer repair store, and certainly a new word that has become important in the last, say, 10 years or so, solopreneurs. Well, all of these fit the definition of entrepreneurs. The thing that is specific about these individuals that, or companies or startups that I have mentioned in this slide is that they're all locally acting. That is to say that a restaurant serves a particular community, a fitness center fits a particular community. So let's take a look at the next slide. In this series of lectures, I am assuming that the entrepreneurs that I'm going to be dealing with are in the knowledge-intensive industries. The knowledge-intensive industries require university-level knowledge. It requires innovation and it requires creativity. So what industries or what businesses fit the knowledge-intensive industries and entrepreneurs? Well, I'm giving you here 4 of them. High technology, pharmaceuticals, biotechnology, all the life sciences, medical devices, telecommunications, etc. So it's primarily in the knowledge-intensive industries that these lectures and series of short videos are designed to be involved with. Now, another one of the particular things that knowledge-intensive industries require is that usually entrepreneurs who get into the knowledge-intensive industries are either have in mind, or at least their vision, is to eventually go national. They may start local, but eventually they go national. And many of them have the vision of going global. So one of the important things about the knowledge-intensive industries is that these are going to be focused specifically on the national and global markets. Another one of the important things about knowledge-intensive industries that separate them from the general types of entrepreneurs is that once they get started and they start selling, there is an exponential growth in both their size and their sales. Usually, it requires a large amount of capital, especially at the very beginning. And I'm going to have a little bit more to say about this in the next slide. And by the way, I also have a lot of information on my board, on my website, and my ZeischerInstitute.com that has a series of lectures that you can purchase on secrets of entrepreneurship by going to a lot more detail on the knowledge-intensive industries. Usually, the knowledge-intensive industries address a huge market, or at least it has a huge market potential. And in many cases, these knowledge-intensive entrepreneurs disrupt the world by solving big unmet problems. This is the last slide. And what I wanted to show you is that this is what is known as the typical cash flow of a knowledge-intensive entrepreneurial startup. Don't look at the numbers specifically, just look at the trend that the slide is trying to show. That first there are going to be losses for a certain period of time. In some cases, it's going to be years. But then once the product has been approved and you begin selling it, there is an exponential growth of sales. So this is what is known as the cash flow trough for entrepreneurs. So I hope that you have found this interesting and informative. Thank you very much. If you go to www.ZeischerInstitute.com, you will see our webpage. We have 10 easy to follow recorded lectures complemented by hundreds of slides. If you purchase the online course, you will receive a complimentary copy of the complete transcript as a PDF. So you don't have to start writing anything. Everything about the course will be at your fingertips, thus allowing you to make a copy of the transcript. And in the website, you will find the entire lecture number 1 as a free gift, which is about 30 minutes in duration. So please do that, and I wish you the best of luck as an entrepreneur.